Hello everyone, it's me, Reverend Philmont Bostic here with the sermon recap. This is actually part 2 of the previous video. Part 1, we talked about letting it go and how we need to stop holding on to things. Here in part 2, we came from the subject when life happens. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes bad things just happen. And the question is, what do we do when those bad things happen? See, Lot's had 2 daughters, and these 2 daughters had lost everything. They were supposed to get married, and they lost their husbands. They lost everything that they knew. And so instead of trusting that God was going to provide, they decided to fix the situation themselves. Now, many of us, we can look our nose up at them, down at them and say, how in the world can they do that? But we do the same thing. How often does God have to pull us out of even worse situation because we tried to fix it ourselves? Life happens sometimes, and what do you do when life happens? Do you try to fix it? Do you turn to your own devices, or do you give it over to God? And so we have to ask ourselves, in the midst of life happening, are we trusting God? Are we trusting our own devices? Well, that's been part 2 of the sermon recap. We thank you for tuning in. We hope and pray that you got something out of this. If you're ever in Johnson City, Tennessee, come visit us at 201 Wellborn Street. God bless you. Good night.